Hello friends, here for a nice practice, a little bit of strength, some flowing through Warrior 1 to Warrior 2, and then a little bit of push-up if you choose, a couple different side plank versions, you choose which one works for you. And you'll see throughout practice, Miss Molly here is intent on joining us today, more so than usual for some reason. So we're going to start right here on our mats. Get comfortable in your seat. We'll just take a minute, let our shoulders relax, let our jawline relax, and maybe think about letting any tension, any anxiety, any stress from your night's sleep just go. Not worry about the day ahead just yet. Just focus on being here on your mat. And just make it yours. Do what you can handle. And start to focus on your breath. Start to take some nice long, slow inhales with your nose. Exhaling it all out your mouth. And take a minute and think about the inhales and exhales being about the same length. Think about a nice long spine. Your sits bones planted into the mat. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up nice and high to the sky. Exhale, take your left hand over to the mat, extend that right arm out nice and long. Both buttocks remain on the mat. Just a nice stretch. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, right hand comes down. And just nice extension. See how you feel. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, let's take those hands down through heart center. And then from here, let's think about extending those legs out nice and long in front. Give them a good little stretch, adjusting your sits bones, thinking of your spine nice and long. Pull those toes in towards you. Inhale, reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, gently fold forward. Just whatever depth is good for you right now. Bend your knees if you need to. Think of the toes coming straight up and down, not kind of floating to the side. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, let's take those hands, fingers facing under your shoulders. And inhale, just a tiny little back bend. Just kind of open up your chest, open up your heart. And then inhale, release, reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, take your hands down through heart center. From here, take your right leg. Let's tuck it in nice and tight. Give it a good little squeeze. You adjust it so you're pulling it in nice and tight to the right side of your belly, cutting off that circulation to the digestive system. See if you can hang on tight with that right hand. Inhale, take the left arm up high to the sky. Exhale, see if you can gently fold forward, reaching for the left side, left toes, whichever works for you. Inhale, rise up, reach up nice and tall. And then exhale, take that left hand, wrap it around that right knee. And exhale, let's take that twist. Just gentle, doesn't have to be deep. Just warming things up. Inhale, come back in through center. Extend that leg out nice and long. Give it a little shake, a little shimmy. Just a good stretch. Good. And then gently come up in through center. Tuck that left knee nice and tight into your left side of your belly. Give it a good squeeze. Keep the left hand on. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, reaching to whatever depth is good for you. Doesn't have to be deep. Inhale, rise up. Reach that right arm up high. Exhale, wrap it around the left leg. And exhale, take that left hand behind you, supporting your spine. Just whatever twist works for you. Be gentle. Inhale, come back in through center. Reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, take the hands down through heart center and gently release that leg back to the mat. Just giving it a nice little stretch out, a little wiggle, whatever you need. Inhale, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold forward again. As you empty your belly, see how deep you can go. Doesn't have to be far. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up nice and high. This time, as you exhale, take your hands. Wrists are under your shoulders, fingers facing if you can. And then maybe this time, if you like, take the soles of your feet to the mat. Your buttocks or sits bones can remain on the mat if you like and just do a gentle back bend. Or if you like, maybe you start to lift those hips up, come into a reverse table. Be careful of your shoulders. Gently exhale, lowering down, bringing those hips right in between your hands, extending those legs out nice and long. Inhale, reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, fold forward one more time. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, take your hands down through heart center. And then just gently take those legs and swing them around maybe to your left, coming into your table pose. Adjusting, finding where you're comfortable. And then we'll gently flow through our cat-cow. Inhaling to your cow. Exhaling to your cat. And then just gently flowing through at the measure of your own breath. Inhale, come back through into your table pose. So nice, strong belly. Pushing from your hands. Ear it up into your shoulders. On an inhale, take your right leg, reach it out nice and long. Push through your heel. Exhale, bend that knee. Push that heel up to the sky. Inhale, extend it out nice and long. Exhale, bend that knee. Bring that foot up in between your hands. Gently taking a minute just to kind of root in. Find that strength, find that rooting. Let your feet be nice and strong. Inhale, rise up. Reach your arms up nice and high, low crescent lunge. Push those hips forward. Good job. Exhale, fold forward. Take your hands to the mat. Gently turn those toes under. Lift that knee up. And then maybe drop that foot to about a 45. And when you're ready, inhale, rise up. Reach your arms up nice and high. Crescent lunge. Warrior one. Exhale, gently fold forward. Maybe the arms reach forward. Maybe they pull back and reach behind you. Totally up to where you want to be in your body right now. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up high. Windmill them. Adjust that back foot. Come into your warrior two. Beautiful. Exhale, reverse. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through to your warrior two. Exhale, reach it forward, forearm to your thigh. The other reaches to the sky or extends out over your ear. Inhale, come back through warrior two. Reach it out long. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands to the mat. Come back through into your high lunge. And then when you're ready, step back through to your downward facing dog. Maybe walk out that dog just a little bit. Give it a nice stretch, both sides. One heel at a time, reaching for the mat. Then gently come back in through center, pushing through the heels of your hands. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, let's lower those knees to the mat. Come back through into your table pose. Beautiful. Inhale, come through to a cow position. Exhale to a cat. Inhale, come back through into that table pose. Extend the left leg out nice and long. Exhale, bend that knee. Push that heel up towards the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, extend the leg out nice and long. Exhale, bend that knee. Bring that foot up in between your hands. Gotta work around a kitty. Taking just a minute. Kind of root in. Inhale, reach those arms up nice and high. Like a crescent lunge, low lunge. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Take your hands to the mat. Turn the back toes under. Lift that knee up off the mat. Come into your high lunge. And then gently drop that foot to about a 45. And when you're ready, inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Exhale, reach forward. Belly comes down towards your thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Windmill those arms. Adjust that back foot. Come into your warrior two. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through your warrior two. Exhale, forearm to your thigh, your other arm up to the sky. Maybe you extend it out over your ear. Totally up to you today. Inhale, come back through warrior two. Reach it out long. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands back through to the mat. And when you're ready, in your time, step back through to your downward facing dog. Take just a minute. Let's walk out this side. See how that feels one side from the other. When you're ready, gently come back in through center. Inhale, come up through to that plank, lowering those knees to the mat to your half plank. Just allowing that stretch. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhaling to your baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rising up, up dog if you can. And then gently turn your toes, exhaling to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. So that's an option for chaturanga or your push-up if you choose. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Let's exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Let your head hang. Maybe the neck is just loose, so you have no tension there. Softness in your knees. Gently come back in through center. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up high to the sky. Exhale, take your hands down through heart center. Let's take just a minute. Root those feet in nice and strong. Notice the soles of your feet. You want to feel like you're heavy on them. They're strong, good foundation. Let's take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. When you're ready, take your right foot, step it back to about a 45. Inhale, reach your arms up nice and high. Warrior one. Take just a minute, think of those feet nice and firm. And gently, on an inhale, take those arms wide into cactus. Really bring those shoulder blades together. Exhale, reach forward. Folding just belly towards thigh. Inhale, come back, little back bend, cactus arms. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, reaching forward. Hold here briefly. Keep those feet nice and firm. Inhale, rise up. Gently windmill those arms. Adjust that back foot. Come into your warrior two. Beautiful. Exhale, reverse. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through that warrior two. Exhale, reach it forward. Options form to your thigh. Or maybe the fingers come to the front of the ankle or to the floor. Totally up to you here. Be aware of your practice of your body. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up nice and long. Warrior two. Gently turn your toes. Windmill your hands back through to the mat. And when you're ready, step to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Replanting those feet nice and firm. Noticing where you're at on your mat. See how you feel. The shoulders relax. The jawline relax. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. And then when you're ready, the left foot steps back to about a 45. Inhaling your arms nice and high to the sky. Warrior one. Exhale this time. See if you can take your hands behind, either to your lower back or a little bind. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can just remain on your mat. Inhale, rising up. Sorry, on your back. Exhale, folding forward. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Come in that little back bend. Exhale, fold forward. We'll hold here. Belly to the inside of the right thigh. And then the arms can either stay on the body or release. Totally up to you here. Listen to your neck nice and long. Keep it stretched out. Release that bind. Inhale, rise up. Windmill those arms. Adjust the back foot. Come into your warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through to your warrior two. Exhale, reach it forward. Options form to your thigh. Or fingers can come down towards the floor. Whatever depth is good for you today. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms out nice and long. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands to the mat. This time we'll step back to either your plank or your down dog or table pose. Yogi's choice. Lowering down if you choose. Inhaling to your up dog. Exhale, turn your toes. Downward facing dog. Always your choice there. Make it what you need it to be. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale, come up high to your toes. Lower your knees to the mat. Into that table pose. We'll inhale, reach your right leg out nice and long. And then gently lower that foot to follow the short edge of your mat. Inhaling the right arm up to the sky. A little side plank version. Maybe you can take a little deeper. Gently lift that leg if you can. Reach that arm out nice and long. Only if it's in your practice today. Exhale, take that hand back through to the mat. Bring those toes, so toe joints are in the mat. Push right in so you stretch out that foot, stretch out that heel. And then gently take your left toes, turn them under. We're going to start to lift through the left toes, rising up into a single leg down dog, if you can. Exhale, bend that knee. Maybe you'll gently stack those hips. Inhale, reach that leg out nice and long. And then exhale, lower those toes to the mat. Come into that little down dog. Maybe walk it out a little bit. Inhale, come up to your toes. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Come back through into your table pose. Inhale, extend the left leg out nice and long. Exhale, drop that foot to follow the short edge of your mat. Inhaling into your side plank. Maybe a little bit of a back bend with it, but totally up to you. If you'd like, maybe lift that leg, reach that arm out nice and long. Exhale, start to come back to the mat. Hand to the mat, toes to the mat. Take just a minute, root in nice and strong. And then if you can, turn your right toes under. Gently lift that knee and start to lift up so you're coming into your single leg down dog. On an exhale, bend that knee. Stack those hips, open them up nice and wide. Inhale, reach it out nice and long. Exhale, take those toes to the mat, back into your down dog. Inhale, come to your toes. Exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. And take a minute, let's root those feet in nice and strong. Find some balance in those feet. Some softness in those shoulders. And when you're ready, let's take the right foot, step it back to a 45. And inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high, warrior one. On an inhale, see if you can gently straighten out the front knee. Never hyperextend. And exhale, start to fold forward. Maybe the arms reach forward, maybe they come back behind. And push the shoulders away from your ears. Keep your spine as long as possible. Finding that stretch through the back of that leg. Those feet firm on the mat. Really noticing those muscles that are stretching and working this morning. Inhale, rise up, bend that front knee, circle those arms around, come through into your warrior two, reach it out long. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, reach it out nice and long. Exhale, reach forward, options forearm to your thigh. Maybe the fingers come to the outside of that foot this time. Find your space, find what works for you. Inhale, rising up, come back through warrior two, reach it out long. Exhale, turn your toes, windmill your hands to the mat, and step back through to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. And again, reground those feet, root them in nice and strong. When you're ready, the left foot steps back to that 45. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up, warrior one. Gently start to straighten that front knee. If you can, keep softness in it, never hyperextend. And exhale, start to fold forward. Deciding if you want your arms forward or back, or if you have to put them on your thigh for help too, that's totally fine. Just think of the spine long, not letting your head hang or looking up too high. Inhale, rise up, bending that knee, windmilling the arms, adjusting and coming in through to your warrior two. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back through to your warrior two. Exhale, reach it out long. Options, forearm to your thigh. Maybe the hand comes to the outside of that ankle. Maybe it reaches the floor. Totally up to you here. Inhale, rise back up. Come back through to that warrior two. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands to the mat and step back through to yogi's choice. Always make it part of your practice. Meeting up in your downward facing dog. Get a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. This time, inhale, come to your toes. Exhale, let's lower those knees to the mat. Adjusting those hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. So on an inhale, take your right leg, reach it out nice and long. Exhale, let's take that foot, follow the short edge of your mat. So options are to stay right here on your knee and come into your side plank from your knee. If you want to do it full, you can come up, stretch out nice and long into your side plank. Exhale, bring those hands to the mat. Gently lower the knees to the mat. And maybe exhale, push back into a child's pose. Inhale, start to rise up, come back through into your table pose. Let's extend the left leg out nice and long. Drop that foot to follow the short edge of your mat, and then decide if you'd like to stay on your knee for your side plank version, or maybe you'd like to step it out and come into a full side plank. Be aware of your shoulders. Keep those hips up. Exhale, take that hand to the mat, come back through to that plank, and then gently lower those knees to the mat, pushing back to your child's pose. Inhale, start to rise up, come back through to your knees, and gently turn your toes, push those hips up nice and high to the sky. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, walk or step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Maybe let your head hang just briefly here. See how you feel. And then when you're ready, inhale, rise up. Reach your arms up nice and high to the sky. Exhale, take your hands down through heart center. Beautiful. Let those feet be well planted on the mat. Know where you're at right now. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. Beautiful. When you're ready, take your right foot. Let's step it back to a 45. Inhale, rising up, reach those arms up nice and high, warrior one. Beautiful. Just take a minute, root in nice and strong. See how you feel. Exhale, maybe gently fold forward. Belly comes back down to the thigh. Inhale, rise up, windmill those arms, warrior two. And then when you're ready, gently straighten out that front knee. Softness if you can. Exhale, reverse to that peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back through. Nice long straight arms, triangle. Exhale, tilt your hips, reach it out long. Allow your upper body just to fold. Fold to wherever you are comfortable. Let your either look up or look down, depending on your neck. Never let that head hang. Inhale, start to rise back up. Reach those arms out nice and long. Turn your toes towards the long edge of your mat. Plant those feet nice and firm. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, let's take those hands down through heart center. Take just a minute, root those feet in nice and strong. Let the shoulders relax. Good. From here, gently take your hands to your hips. Inhale, come to a tiny little back bend. And then exhale, start to fold forward. Fold from your hips. You can actually feel your hip joints wrapping around your fingers. And then maybe release your hands to either your shins or the floor, whatever is good for you here. Take a minute, take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale, try to go just a tiny bit deeper. Inhale, gently come up through to that nice flat back. And then exhale, let's start to walk our hands, turning our left toes to the top of our mat. Let's come into that high lunge. Take just a minute, kind of root in there. Notice that push through your toe joints. If you're really stretching out that back leg. And then when you're ready, let's gently step to the top of your mat. Inhale to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's rise up. Reach your arms up nice and high. And exhale, take your hands down through heart center. Plant those feet nice and firm. Find where you're at. Root in nice and strong. When you're ready, take the left foot, step it back to a 45, rising up, warrior one. Beautiful. Take a minute, root in nice and strong. Notice those feet firm in the mat. Exhale, just take your hands to heart center and see if you can fold. Keep your spine long. Weight nice and strong on those feet. Long spine. Feel that nice stretch. Inhale, rise up, windmill your arms, adjust the back foot. Let's come into that warrior two. Gently straighten that front knee, only if you can. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through that T, reach it out long. Exhale, tilt your hips, reach out, allow that upper body just to fold. Doesn't matter what depth, it's whatever your body can handle today. Inhale, rise up, come up nice and tall. Turn those toes towards the long edge of your mat. Let's reach those arms up high to the sky. Exhale, take your hands down through heart center. From here, if you can, either hands to your lower back or a nice bind. Inhale to a back bend. And then exhale, gently fold forward. Folding to whatever is good for you. Aware of your shoulders. Release that bind. Inhale, fingertips come to the mat, come to a nice flat back. Exhale, start to turn your toes, walk your hands to frame that foot. Come into that nice high lunge. Really notice that stretch. When you're ready, gently step through to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's rise up. Reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the mat. Step back through to yogi's choice. You can do a push-up or cat-cow, whatever works for you. Meeting up in down dog. Totally aware of your practice, of how you feel right now. On your inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Come back into that table pose. Let's flow through a little cat-cow. Inhaling to your cow. Exhaling to your cat. Inhale, let's go through table pose. Good. Gently extend that right leg out nice and long again. Good. Exhale, take that foot, lower it down to follow the short edge of your mat. Turn that knee out if you can. Inhale, let's rise up. Reach it up nice and high. Side plank. Then maybe you extend that arm out long. Lift that leg. And see if you can gently exhale, tuck knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out long. One more time. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out long. Lower that foot to the mat. And then maybe decide if you want to stay right here. Or maybe one more time, try to come into that side plank, that full side plank. Totally up to you here. And then exhale, come back through into your full plank. Lower those knees to the mat. Push back through child's pose. Always aware of your practice, of your body. Inhale, come back through into that table pose. Let's extend the left leg out nice and long. Gently lower on an exhale that foot to follow the short edge of your mat. Maybe you turn that right foot out just a little bit. Inhaling into that side plank version. See if you can extend that arm out long. You don't have to. Maybe you lift that leg up. Exhale, tuck knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out long. And one more time. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out long. And then decide if you'd like to stay here. Or maybe step out and come into that full plank. One more time on your side. Exhale, bring that hand to the mat. Come to that full plank. So yogi's choice here. If you'd like, maybe you'd like to flow through a push-up. Or a cat-cow. Meeting back up in your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, let's lower those knees to the mat. Come back through into our table pose. Inhale, come through to a cow position. Exhale to a cat. Inhale, let's come through to that table pose. And gently walk your knees up towards the top of your mat. Swing those legs around. And gently extend those legs out. Reach them out nice and long. Adjusting on your mat, making sure there's lots of room at the back of your mat. Sit up nice and tall. Let the shoulders relax. Jawline's relaxed. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up nice and high. And gently on an exhale, let's take those hands again, fingers facing under your shoulders. A couple of options. You can stay right here and do a tiny little back bend. Maybe you come to the soles of your feet for a reverse table. Or maybe you keep those legs long and come into a reverse plank. Totally up to you here. Gently exhale wherever you're at. Hips coming between your hands. Reach those arms up on an inhale. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Reach for whatever depth you can. Inhale, rising up. Reach those arms up nice and high. And exhale, slowly lower to the mat. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Maybe you reach those arms out nice and long when you get there. Point your toes. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. Just finding a comfortable spot, nice flat for your back. Then very gently when you're ready, tuck your knees into your chest. Give them a nice little squeeze, maybe a gentle little rock side to side. Just taking a minute to find where you're comfortable. And gently come back in through center. Kind of adjusting your shoulders nice and flat to the floor. We'll take our hands to the mat. Lower those feet nice and tight to your body. Maybe you can reach your ankles or your heels with your fingers. Inhale, we'll rise up into our bridge. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lowering down. And one more time. Inhale, rise up. See if you can hold here briefly. Push, push, push through your heels. Maybe you'd like to take a little bind if you can under your hips. Only if it's in your practice, adjusting your shoulders. And then maybe, if that's not enough, maybe you're going to lift your heels and push into your toe joints. Totally up to you. Gently release that bind and exhale, slowly lower all the way to the mat. Allowing your hips to lower. Tuck those knees into your chest. Give them a nice little squeeze. Maybe a gentle little rock side to side. Then from here, come back in through center. See if you can take your right leg, wrap it across your left, only if you can. Take your arms out to the sides. And in an exhale, let's lower over towards our left side. Maybe you're looking over your right shoulder. If that doesn't work, you don't have to have them crossed. It's totally up to you. Gently inhale, come back in through center, release that leg, and wrap, give it a little rock if you can, and then maybe gently cross the left leg over the right, and exhale, see if you can lower those legs towards the right. They don't have to go far. Shoulders should remain on the mat. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Just be aware of your body, of your practice. Gently inhale, come back in through center. Release that leg. Take your hands to your shins. Maybe give it a gentle little rock side to side. Coming back in through center. See if you can maybe dorsiflex those feet. Pull the toes back towards you. So you kind of feel the shins pull, the stretch through your heels, through your calves. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, pull your nose and your knees nice and tight together. Feel that roundness to your spine. Couple good breaths. And then gently start to let yourself lower to the mat. Let your head come to the mat. Maybe the soles of your feet, or extend them out long. Or whatever version of Shavasana would be best for you today. Know where you'd like to be in your practice right now. Take a minute and just adjust. Get comfortable in whatever position you've chosen. Start to feel heavy on your mat. I'm gonna let everything go. Just let it be in your space. Let your breathing become natural. If you can gently close your eyes. You have a thought, let it come, let it drift away. And just take rest. Take rest. You just gently start to become aware of your breathing, taking notice to any sounds around you. And you take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. And then gently find a little movement in your fingers and your toes. Maybe your wrists and your ankles. Then gently bring your legs together. Reach your arms out nice and long. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. And then just very gently tuck your knees into your chest. Give them a nice little squeeze. Maybe one more gentle little rock side to side. Gently coming back in through center. And in your time, when you're ready, rolling onto your side. Use your arm as a pillow into your fetal position. And just take a minute just to find gratitude for taking time for yourself to share this practice. To give yourself time just for you on your mat. Allowing yourself to let go and be in your space. And then very gently in your time, start to come up through to your seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Whatever that version of seated is good for you. Take a minute. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jawline relax. Maybe your chin is gently tucked. One more nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. When you're ready, gently bring your hands into heart center, gently bowing your head. Thank you so much for coming and sharing this practice with me. It's truly an honor and a privilege. I wish you happiness, joy, love, and light. May the light in me honor the light in you. Namaste.